I'm Corey.
I'm Lydia.
I'm Ian.
I'm Kevin.
And I am your discussion captain for the short story Growing Up by Gary Soto. Now, who would like to start off in telling me who the characters are in this book and how they are related?
Okay, so the characters in this story are Maria, the main character, the mom, the dad, the grandma, the friend, and the neighbor. And they're all related by blood or by friendship.
Alright, and where is this story set? Time and place?
Well, the time is around the 1960s when parents were a lot stricter on their kids. And the place is, well, one, the place that they're considering going on vacation, but Maria doesn't want to go. And two, their home where her and her dad get in a fight.
I don't think that it was set in the 1960s. I think it might have been set in a little later era, like 1980s. Because they had the coiled telephones, and they talk about like the old mall trips, so I think it's a little later.
Who can tell me the problem in this story?
Well, the problem in the story is that the daughter doesn't want to go to Florida because she thinks she's too grown up for such a thing.
Now, who would like to share a signpost that they got from yesterday?
I'll share a signpost. So on page 101, The Father Drank. The signpost is a memory moment, and it says, now she's going to refuse to listen to the father, and he finally agrees to let her stay, and she's probably happy. And this has become a good memory for her because it's finally one vacation she hasn't gone to. But I also think that the memory was sort of a bad memory because she got scared most of the time she wasn't home because she felt guilty and had a guilty conscience that she didn't go with her family.
Right.
Anybody else?
Yes, on page 100, she got up, an aha moment when she realizes, no, I'm not going to take this junk from my dad anymore. I do not want to go on this trip. I didn't think she would actually leave him. They were fighting at the dinner table, and I didn't think this would happen. And it changes things a lot because he's probably going to be even madder at her and stuff. And now she's just going to refuse to follow his direct orders.
This connects with
This connects with like real life stories because sometimes people disagree with their parents. Kevin, did you have something to share?
On page 100, I had a memory moment where the father's thinking about back when he was a kid, and I think this is important because it tells a story and it's important to the plot of the short story.
And this makes me realize that parents just want what's best for their kid and to have the best life that they can. And so, anything else?
In addition to what Ian said, I think that sometimes parents can go too far.
And this is important because this story can show kids how if their parents want them to do something that they don't want to, shows them not necessarily how to handle it the correct way, but how to cope.
Yeah, and then this makes me realize that like a contrast and contradiction sort of. It would be that I know multiple people in our class probably would agree that a lot of people when their parents ask them to do something or if they want to go on a vacation or something like that or just go out and sometimes you're really tired or you just want to stay home or do something like that, you don't necessarily want to leave but your parents pressure you to leave or get you in trouble, and I think a lot of kids could relate to that at least once.
Right, and this is different from if she had just not gone and dealt with it, so it's a really interesting story.
Well, this was our book discussion on Gary Soto's Growing Up. Thanks for watching.